Ladies and gentlemen, imagine waking up tomorrow morning and the first thought that crosses your mind is not about what's missing or what's stressing you out, but about the things you already have. Picture starting your day with a heart full of gratitude, noticing the little blessings around you, the roof over your head, the people who care about you, the fact that you're alive to experience another day. What if I told you that simple shift in mindset could change your entire life? That's what gratitude can do. It's not just a feel-good idea. It's a game changer. Gratitude has the power to transform your perspective, boost your happiness, improve your relationships, and even help you overcome life's toughest challenges. Stick with me, because by the end of this, you'll see just how building a gratitude habit could unlock a whole new world of possibilities for you. Gratitude shifts your perspective in ways you might not even realize until you start practicing it. The world can be a tough place. There's no doubt about that. We face challenges, disappointments, and setbacks every day, and it's easy to feel overwhelmed by everything that isn't going the way we hoped. But here's the catch. When you choose to focus on the things you're grateful for, everything changes. It's like flipping a switch that turns on a new way of seeing the world. One where the good things are clearer, brighter, and more abundant than you might have thought. Imagine you wake up in the morning and your first thought is, what am I thankful for today? Maybe it's your health. Maybe it's the fact that you have a job. Or maybe it's something as simple as having a peaceful moment to yourself. No matter what it is, when you start your day with gratitude, it helps reframe your entire perspective. Instead of looking at everything that's wrong in your life or worrying about what's missing, you're focusing on what's already here, what's already going right. You see the blessings that exist in the present rather than constantly looking for more. This shift don't happen overnight, but when it starts, it has a ripple effect. Suddenly, instead of feeling like life is constantly working against you, you begin to notice how much is actually working for you. Gratitude opens your eyes to the beauty around you, the small things like the sun shining through the window, the aroma of your morning coffee, or the sound of birds outside become significant because you've made the conscious choice to recognize them. By focusing on these moments, you are training your mind to see the good in your life more clearly. It's like putting on a new set of glasses. When you're looking at life through the lens of gratitude, everything seems a little brighter, a little more manageable, a little more hopeful. It doesn't mean the challenges go away, but they no longer dominate your attention. Instead of getting bogged down in everything that isn't perfect, you start to notice the pieces of your life that are, and that shift in perspective is incredibly powerful. Think about it. How often do we get caught up in what's going wrong or what's missing? It's easy to fall into that trap, especially when life gets tough. But gratitude forces us to take a step back and shift our focus. It asks us to appreciate what we have, even when it feels like there's more we want or need. The act of shifting your mindset from scarcity to abundance can make a world of difference. When you stop fixating on the lack and start appreciating what's already in front of you, you're teaching yourself to be content in the present moment. That doesn't mean that you stop striving for more or that you ignore your problems or challenges. It simply means that you're no longer letting those things define your life. You're no longer letting them dominate your thoughts or cloud your view of the good things that are already present in your life. Gratitude gives you the ability to step outside of the negativity and see things with a clearer, more balanced perspective. It helps you become aware of the blessings, no matter how small, that have always been there. This shift in perspective doesn't just make you feel better emotionally. It also has a profound impact on your mental health. Studies show that people who practice gratitude regularly experience lower levels of stress and anxiety, greater happiness, and even improved physical health. Why? Because when you focus on what's going right in your life, it activates positive emotions and reduces the effects of negative ones. Instead of dwelling on what's wrong, you're directing your energy toward what's right. It's like a mental detox, giving you space to breathe and appreciate the present moment. Gratitude doesn't just change how you view your life, it changes how you interact with it. When you start to approach life with gratitude, you begin to see opportunities in places you once overlooked. You start to notice moments of kindness, generosity, and beauty that you would have missed before. You begin to appreciate the people around you, the experiences you've had, and even the lessons you've learned from hardships. Your whole world starts to feel a little more connected and meaningful. When you make gratitude a habit, it's like training your brain to focus on the positive. You become less susceptible to negative thinking and more resilient in the face of challenges. The more you practice, the more you train your mind to seek out the good, the joy, and the beauty that's already in your life. Gratitude makes life feel a little more manageable and a lot more fulfilling. And here's the kicker. The more you notice the good things in your life, the more good things you start to attract. It's like a cycle. Gratitude invites abundance, and abundance invites more gratitude. When you begin your day with a grateful heart, it sets a tone for the rest of the day. You start to attract more positivity, and that positivity spreads to others. It's contagious. And the best part, the more grateful you are, the more you realize how much there is to be thankful for, even when life isn't perfect. In the end, practicing gratitude is a choice, a decision to focus on what's right rather than what's wrong. It's a decision to appreciate what you have rather than constantly wishing for more. And when you make that decision, your entire perspective on life changes. You see things in a new light, one that's filled with abundance, hope, and joy. That's the power of gratitude. It doesn't just change your mood for the moment, it changes your life. Gratitude has a powerful effect on our happiness, and it's not just a nice thought. It's a scientifically proven fact. When we practice gratitude, our brains release dopamine and serotonin, two chemicals that play a huge role in making us feel good. Think of them as your brain's feel-good hormones. These chemicals are naturally released when you engage in positive activities, and gratitude is one of the simplest ways to trigger them. This means that every time you take a moment to be thankful, you're not only lifting your spirits, but you're also boosting your brain's ability to feel pleasure, joy, and satisfaction. It's like giving yourself a mental high five, but in a way that's lasting and impactful. Gratitude isn't just something you do for a moment of happiness. It's a tool that, when used consistently, can transform your overall outlook on life. When you actively practice gratitude, you shift your focus from what's lacking to what you already have. And let me tell you something. When you focus on what you have, you automatically feel more fulfilled. The more outrageous you feel, the more it transforms you from feeling unfulfilled. You realize that you already possess so much to be thankful for, whether it's your health, the people around you, or even the simple pleasures of life like a hot cup of coffee or a beautiful sunrise. These everyday moments of appreciation add up over time, and they lead to a deeper sense of happiness and satisfaction. You see, happiness isn't about waiting for something big to happen or for all of your problems to magically disappear. It's about shifting your focus to the positive things, no matter how small. When we start to pay attention to the little blessings we experience daily, we begin to appreciate the beauty in the mundane, whether it's the support of a friend, a moment of peace in a hectic day, or even just being able to do something you love. All of these things contribute to a greater sense of well-being. Gratitude helps you notice these things, and it's in these moments that true happiness lives. One of the most incredible things about gratitude is that it's a habit you can cultivate. Happiness isn't just about having good things happen to you. It's about training your mind to find joy in whatever life brings. By regularly practicing gratitude, you're teaching yourself to notice the positive aspects of your life and that in turn helps you become more resilient when faced with difficulties. Life is not always easy, and we all go through tough times, but when you've made gratitude a habit, it acts like a shield against negativity. You can still acknowledge the challenges you face, but you don't allow them to steal your joy. Instead, you remain grounded in the awareness of the good things you have and can still be thankful for. Research has shown that people who practice gratitude regularly experience higher levels of happiness and lower levels of stress. When you take the time to express thanks for what you have, whether it's writing in a gratitude journal, saying thank you to someone, or simply reflecting on the positive moments of your day, you're giving yourself the gift of happiness. Gratitude helps you build a positive emotional foundation, which allows you to handle setbacks more easily. You start to approach life from a place of appreciation rather than one of lack. This, in turn, makes it easier to face challenges with a sense of optimism and calm. Gratitude also impacts our relationships in positive ways. When you express thanks to the people around you, it creates a ripple effect of positive emotions. It fosters feelings of love, connection, and mutual respect. Acknowledging the contributions of others in your life makes them feel seen and valued, and that strengthens your bonds. But the beauty of gratitude is that it doesn't just benefit the people you're thanking. It benefits you too. Showing appreciation for the people in your life makes you feel more connected, and it gives you a deeper sense of meaning in your interactions. Gratitude helps you realize that the relationships you have are precious, and it encourages you to nurture them. It's also important to recognize that gratitude is a mindset, and like any mindset, it takes practice to develop. In a world that constantly pushes us to strive for more, be better, and do more, it's easy to overlook the simple things that already bring us happiness. But if you make gratitude a regular practice, it helps you shift away from the idea that happiness comes from what you don't have to the understanding that happiness comes from recognizing and appreciating what you already have. It's about being content and joyful in the present, not waiting for the future to bring you happiness. Over time, the more you practice gratitude, the more it becomes second nature. You start to notice the blessings in your life more easily, and you naturally start to feel more positive. And here's something important to remember. The more grateful you are, the more likely you are to attract more positive energy. Gratitude doesn't just make you feel better in the moment, it has long-term benefits that extend into every area of your life. When you embrace gratitude, you begin to see life as abundant, not lacking. You begin to believe that good things are always available to you, even in the smallest of ways. The impact of gratitude on happiness is undeniable, and it's a practice that anyone can start today. Whether it's a moment of reflection at the start of your day, writing down 3 things you're thankful for, or simply expressing appreciation to someone you care about, each act of gratitude adds up. The more you practice, the more happiness and fulfillment you'll experience. Gratitude truly has the power to change your life. It shifts your mindset, boosts your mood, and makes everything feel a little brighter. When you commit to a gratitude habit, you're not just improving your happiness in the short term, you're setting the foundation for a happier, more fulfilling life for years to come. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools for building and strengthening relationships. We all want to feel seen, heard, and appreciated by the people around us, whether it's our family, friends, co-workers, or even acquaintances. Gratitude is a simple yet profound way to foster these connections. When you express appreciation for others, it doesn't just make them feel good, it also creates an environment of trust and mutual respect. Showing gratitude to those around you, whether through a simple thank you or by acknowledging their efforts, helps you cultivate stronger, more meaningful bonds. In fact, when you actively practice gratitude, you start to notice how much better your relationships become and how much more fulfilling they feel. Think about the last time someone genuinely thanked you for something you did. Perhaps it was a friend who appreciated your support during a difficult time, or a colleague who recognized your hard work on a project. How did that make you feel? Chances are it made you feel good, right? It probably brought a smile to your face and you felt valued. Well, that's the magic of gratitude. When you take a moment to express appreciation for others, you not only lift their spirits, but you also show them that they matter. That feeling of being valued is a foundation for deeper connections. It opens the door to more authentic, supportive, and fulfilling relationships. But the benefits of gratitude don't just go one way. Showing gratitude strengthens your relationships because it also makes you feel more connected to others. The act of giving thanks creates a bond of mutual respect and understanding. It fosters a positive cycle of kindness where both parties feel appreciated and uplifted. This cycle builds trust, which is the cornerstone of any healthy relationship. When you consistently express gratitude, you show others that you notice their efforts, and in return, they feel more inclined to continue supporting and contributing to the relationship. It's a two-way street, and gratitude is the fuel that keeps it going. In romantic relationships, gratitude plays a particularly important role. It's easy to take your partner for granted, especially when you're busy or when life gets overwhelming. However, when you make a conscious effort to express gratitude for your partner's presence, their actions, or the love they provide, it strengthens the bond between you. A simple thank you for a thoughtful gesture or an acknowledgement of their support can go a long way in maintaining a positive dynamic. Gratitude in relationships reminds both partners of what they appreciate about each other, which helps to maintain a sense of affection, admiration, and respect. When you're actively practicing gratitude, you're reinforcing the emotional connection between you and your partner, making the relationship stronger and more resilient. The impact of gratitude also extends to your work relationships. Think about the people you work with every day. Whether you're collaborating on a team project or simply working in the same office space, expressing gratitude to your colleagues can improve communication, enhance cooperation, and make the work environment more positive. When you thank someone for their help or recognize their contributions, it shows that you see and value their efforts. This not only boosts morale, but also encourages a culture of appreciation and teamwork. Gratitude in the workplace helps to foster a collaborative spirit where people feel motivated to contribute their best and support each other. Even in casual or more distant relationships, showing gratitude can have a big impact. Maybe it's a neighbor who always greets you with a smile, or a barista who remembers your favorite coffee order. When you take the time to thank these individuals, you're not just acknowledging their actions, but you're also spreading positivity and kindness. Small acts of gratitude like these can create a ripple effect, encouraging others to do the same and making your community a more connected, compassionate place. One of the beautiful things about gratitude is that it's simple and easy to practice, yet its effects are profound. You don't need grand gestures to show appreciation. A handwritten note, a sincere thank you, or a thoughtful comment can go a long way in making someone feel valued. The key is consistency. The more regularly you practice gratitude in your relationships, the more you'll notice how much stronger and deeper your connections become. It's a habit that once developed will enhance every area of your life. Gratitude also allows you to recognize and appreciate the qualities in others that you may have overlooked in the past. When you're caught up in the day-to-day hustle, it's easy to forget about the positive attributes of the people around you. But by taking the time to be thankful, you start to notice the little things, a friend's kindness, a partner's patience, or a colleague's dedication. These small acts of goodness often go unnoticed, but when you practice gratitude, you start to see them clearly. And when you acknowledge them, you deepen your respect and admiration for others. Moreover, gratitude has a way of enhancing your own emotional health, which ultimately benefits your relationships. When you're feeling positive, content, and emotionally fulfilled, you're in a better position to contribute to your relationships in a meaningful way. By practicing gratitude, you improve your emotional well-being, and this, in turn, allows you to bring your best self to the relationships you cherish. Gratitude helps you approach others with compassion and kindness, creating a positive atmosphere where both you and those around you can thrive. In summary, gratitude is an essential ingredient in building strong, meaningful relationships. Whether it's with family, friends, co-workers, or a romantic partner, expressing appreciation fosters a sense of value and respect. Gratitude creates trust, deepens emotional bonds, and builds a positive cycle of kindness and mutual support. The simple act of acknowledging others' contributions and expressing thanks is one of the easiest ways to strengthen your connections and make your relationships more fulfilling. So, make gratitude a part of your daily life and watch how your relationships flourish. Gratitude is not only a practice that improves your happiness in relationships, but it also has a powerful effect on your mental and physical health. Many of us may not realize how deeply our emotional and physical well-being are intertwined, but practicing gratitude can actually enhance both. It's easy to think of gratitude as something purely emotional, a warm, fuzzy feeling we get when we're thankful for something, but the truth is it goes much deeper than that. It influences the way our body and mind respond to stress, and it can even have lasting effects on our overall health. Let's talk about stress for a moment. We all experience stress in different forms, whether it's work pressure, family challenges, financial worries, or just the day-to-day grind of life. Stress can take a toll on both our mental and physical well-being, leading to anxiety, sleep disturbances, and even physical health problems such as high blood pressure, headaches, or digestive issues. However, when we actively practice gratitude, we begin to change the way our body reacts to stress. Gratitude has been shown to help lower levels of the stress hormone cortisol. By taking time each day to focus on what you're thankful for, your body begins to shift into a more relaxed state. You begin to break the cycle of stress, and your body has an opportunity to recover from the toll that constant pressure can have on it. In addition to lowering cortisol levels, gratitude also helps to activate the body's relaxation response. It calms the nervous system and promotes a sense of peace, which can help to reduce the symptoms of anxiety and depression. Think about it. When you're feeling anxious or stressed, it's easy to get caught up in negative thought patterns. You focus on everything that's going wrong, and before you know it, your anxiety spirals. But when you make gratitude a regular practice, you begin to interrupt that cycle of negativity. By choosing to focus on the positive things in your life, you actively counteract the effects of stress and anxiety. It's like a mental reset that helps you stay grounded in the present moment, even when things feel overwhelming. Beyond managing stress, gratitude also promotes better sleep. Many people struggle with sleep issues, whether it's falling asleep, staying asleep, or simply getting restful sleep. One of the reasons for this is that our minds often race with worries, fears, and negative thoughts, especially before bedtime. But when you practice gratitude, you shift your focus away from these anxious thoughts. Taking a few moments at night to reflect on what you're thankful for can help you clear your mind, reduce stress, and create a peaceful mental environment that's conducive to sleep. Studies have shown that people who practice gratitude regularly report better sleep quality and are less likely to suffer from insomnia. By focusing on the good things in your life before bed, you set yourself up for a more restful and rejuvenating night's sleep. But it's not just your mind that benefits from gratitude, your body does too. When you're in a state of gratitude, your body's systems work more harmoniously. For example, studies have shown that gratitude can improve cardiovascular health by reducing blood pressure and improving heart rate variability. The act of focusing on positive emotions helps to balance your body's stress responses, reducing strain on your heart and blood vessels. When your mind and body are aligned in a state of gratitude, your overall health is better maintained and you're less prone to the physical symptoms of stress and anxiety. Gratitude also plays a crucial role in enhancing your overall sense of well-being. When you focus on the positive aspects of your life, you begin to feel more connected to your surroundings. It enhances your mood and helps you feel more satisfied with life. By practicing gratitude, you give yourself permission to celebrate the small wins, the quiet moments of joy, and the blessings that often go unnoticed. When you acknowledge the positive things in your life, you give yourself a mental boost that carries over into every aspect of your day. One of the most amazing things about gratitude is its ability to create a shift in perspective. When you consciously choose to focus on the things you are thankful for, you begin to see your life through a different lens. Instead of focusing on what's missing or what's wrong, you start to notice the abundance and beauty that already exists around you. Gratitude opens your eyes to the blessings that may have previously gone unnoticed. It's a shift from a mindset of scarcity to one of abundance. And that shift has a profound impact on how you experience life. The more you practice gratitude, the more you begin to feel that life is rich with opportunities, love, and support. Additionally, gratitude is a practice that helps build emotional resilience. Life is unpredictable, and we will inevitably face difficult moments and challenges. However, by regularly practicing gratitude, we build the emotional strength needed to cope with adversity. When we have a foundation of gratitude, we are better equipped to navigate life's challenges with a sense of calm and acceptance. Gratitude helps us remember that even in the midst of struggle, there are still things to be thankful for. It helps us maintain perspective, even when things feel overwhelming. This emotional resilience helps us bounce back from setbacks more quickly and move forward with a greater sense of purpose. The physical, mental, and emotional benefits of gratitude are undeniable. By incorporating gratitude into your daily life, you not only enhance your emotional well-being, but you also improve your physical health. Gratitude helps you reduce stress, manage anxiety, and promote better sleep, all of which contribute to a healthier, more balanced life. When you practice gratitude regularly, you begin to feel more content, more relaxed, and more connected to your surroundings. It's a simple yet powerful practice that has the potential to transform both your mental and physical health. And when you make it a habit, the positive effects continue to grow over time. One of the most incredible things about gratitude is how it shifts your mindset. It changes the way you look at the world and in turn how you experience it. In a society that often focuses on what we don't have or what's going wrong, practicing gratitude is a powerful tool for reshaping your perspective. When you actively choose to focus on the things you're thankful for, you start to see your life in a whole new light. It's a mental shift that allows you to appreciate what you already have instead of constantly yearning for more or feeling dissatisfied with what's missing. This simple yet profound change in perspective can have a ripple effect, positively impacting many aspects of your life. When you start to focus on gratitude, you begin to notice the little blessings that you might have overlooked in the past. For instance, the warmth of the sun on your face, the comfort of a good book, or the support of a friend. These are all things that can bring us joy, yet they are often dismissed as insignificant. But when gratitude becomes a daily practice, you start to acknowledge and appreciate these small moments, and it's in these moments that the true richness of life is found. Gratitude helps you slow down, notice the present, and really take in the world around you. It encourages you to be mindful, to savor the good things, and to acknowledge them as the valuable gifts they are. This shift in perspective also has a profound impact on how you approach challenges. Life is full of difficulties, and no one is immune to hardship. We all face tough times, whether it's in our personal lives, our careers, or even our health. But when you regularly practice gratitude, you begin to see challenges not as insurmountable obstacles, but as opportunities for growth. Gratitude helps you approach adversity with a mindset of resilience. You start to recognize that even in the most difficult moments, there are still things to be thankful for. Things like the lessons you're learning, the strength you're building, and the support you may receive from others. Gratitude allows you to embrace life's challenges with a sense of calm, knowing that tough times don't last forever, and that there's always something to appreciate, even if it's just the ability to push through. When you make gratitude a habit, you begin to let go of the need for perfection. In a world that often glorifies success and the idea of having it all, it can be easy to feel like you're falling short. But practicing gratitude teaches you that you don't need to have everything figured out or have everything you want to feel fulfilled. Instead, it helps you find joy in the journey, appreciating where you are right now. Gratitude encourages you to look at your current situation through a lens of appreciation, regardless of whether it's exactly where you thought you'd be or not. It helps you see that you have enough and that the pursuit of more doesn't always lead to greater happiness. Sometimes the greatest happiness comes from recognizing the beauty of the present moment and accepting it for what it is. Gratitude also shifts your mindset from one of scarcity to one of abundance. In a culture that often feeds the idea that we need more money, more success, more possessions, gratitude helps you focus on what you already have. This shift from scarcity to abundance is incredibly liberating. When you focus on the abundance in your life, whether it's love, good health, or even the simple things like a roof over your head and food on the table, you realize that you are already rich in ways that matter most. This shift takes the pressure off as you no longer feel the constant need to chase after things that you think will bring you happiness. Instead, you start to feel content with what you already have. And in doing so, you become more open to the good things that come your way. Gratitude doesn't just make you appreciate what's in your life now, it opens the door for even more positive experiences and blessings to enter. By practicing gratitude consistently, you also begin to notice more of the good in people. In a world where negativity often dominates the news cycle and online spaces, it can be easy to become disillusioned with others. But gratitude encourages you to focus on the kindness, generosity, and goodness that exists in the people around you. You start to see people for their positive traits rather than their flaws. This doesn't mean you ignore problems or difficult people, but rather that you make a conscious effort to notice the good. As a result, your interactions with others become more positive and your relationships thrive. Gratitude helps you foster compassion and empathy, allowing you to connect with people in a more meaningful way. The shift in perspective that comes from practicing gratitude also plays a crucial role in building a positive emotional outlook. When you focus on what you're thankful for, it becomes easier to cultivate feelings of happiness and contentment. Gratitude rewires your brain to look for the positive, which leads to more positive emotions. It reduces negative emotions like envy, frustration, and resentment by encouraging you to celebrate what you have rather than focusing on what you lack. As your mindset becomes more positive, it becomes easier to tackle challenges with a hopeful attitude, knowing that you have the emotional resources to handle whatever comes your way. Finally, gratitude helps you appreciate the present moment. In our fast-pacing world, we often find ourselves rushing from one task to the next, constantly looking ahead to what's next on our to-do list or worrying about the future. Practicing gratitude, however, brings you back to the now. It encourages you to pause, breathe, and reflect on what is good in the present moment. This mindfulness fosters a deeper sense of peace and satisfaction, allowing you to feel more grounded and connected to your life as it is right now. When you focus on gratitude, your perspective transforms. Instead of seeing life through a lens of negativity or dissatisfaction, you begin to appreciate the abundance that already exists. This shift in mindset doesn't just change how you view the world, it changes how you experience it. It opens you up to more joy, more fulfillment, and more peace. And it encourages you to embrace life for what it is right now. Gratitude doesn't just change your perspective for a moment, it becomes a way of living, and through it, you find more happiness and contentment than you ever imagined possible. One of the most remarkable things about gratitude is its ability to make us more present in our lives. We often find ourselves so focused on the past or the future that we forget to appreciate the here and now. It's easy to get caught up in regrets about what's already happened or to worry about what's to come. But when you actively practice gratitude, it forces you to slow down and recognize the present moment. Gratitude is an anchor that brings us back to the now, reminding us that the present is all we truly have. And in doing so, it enhances our ability to truly experience life. When you express gratitude for the small things, whether it's a cup of coffee in the morning, a kind word from a friend, or a moment of quiet in your day, you're training your mind to focus on the present moment. It becomes less about chasing the next big goal or achievement and more about savoring what's right in front of you. This shift in focus allows you to fully experience the richness of life as it unfolds. It's as if you're opening your eyes to see the beauty that surrounds you, often hidden in plain sight. By practicing gratitude regularly, you begin to notice the world in a more mindful way. Instead of rushing through your day or taking things for granted, you become more aware of the people, experiences, and things that bring you joy. This could be something as simple as taking a walk and appreciating the fresh air, noticing the smile of a stranger, or appreciating the warmth of the sun on your skin. It's about recognizing that these moments, while they may seem insignificant, are the very things that make life meaningful. Gratitude trains you to notice the richness in the ordinary and to appreciate the beauty in the mundane. The more you practice gratitude, the easier it becomes to cultivate a sense of peace. Life is full of noise, both external and internal. We're constantly bombarded with information, expectations, and distractions. Our minds race with to-do lists, worries, and future plans. In the midst of this chaos, gratitude acts as a grounding force. It helps you step back and take a breath. When you focus on gratitude, you start to feel more centered. You realize that the pressure to do more, be more, or achieve more isn't as important as simply being in the moment and appreciating what you already have. It's about shifting the focus from external demands to internal contentment. This presence that gratitude fosters isn't just about slowing down, it's about creating space for emotional connection. When we're truly present with others, we can build stronger, more meaningful relationships. Gratitude encourages us to appreciate the people in our lives, not just for the big things they do, but for the small gestures that often go unnoticed. Taking a moment to thank a friend for their support, recognizing a partner's love, or appreciating a colleague's effort shows them that they matter. These small acts of gratitude go a long way in strengthening our bonds with others. When you're present in your relationships, you notice the things that make them special, and you take the time to nurture those connections. Gratitude fosters a deeper emotional connection because it helps you see the value in others and recognize the role they play in your life. This presence also extends to how we experience our own emotions. Gratitude can shift our emotional state from one of frustration or impatience to one of calm and acceptance. When we're stuck in negative thought patterns or overwhelmed by stress, it's easy to lose sight of what's going well in our lives. But when we take a step back and focus on gratitude, we start to see our emotions more clearly. We recognize that even in the midst of a difficult day, there are still moments of joy, peace, and love. Gratitude gives us the ability to recalibrate our emotions, helping us move from a state of negativity to one of balance and acceptance. Living in the present moment, however, doesn't mean we stop setting goals or striving for progress. It simply means that we do so with a sense of gratitude and mindfulness. Rather than always looking to the future or beating ourselves up for the past, we can approach life with a sense of grounded presence. When you're present in the moment, you can more clearly identify your priorities and take inspired actions toward your goals. But this is done with an awareness that success isn't just about reaching a destination. It's about appreciating the journey along the way. Gratitude reminds you that each step you take is valuable and that the process itself holds its own beauty and lessons. Moreover, this presence that gratitude nurtures allows us to cope with difficult situations more effectively. Life is unpredictable, and challenges are a natural part of the human experience. But when we practice gratitude, we are better able to stay grounded during tough times instead of becoming overwhelmed or fixating on what's wrong. Gratitude helps us focus on what's going right. It reminds us of the support we have, the strength we carry, and the lessons we can learn. When we're present with our emotions and acknowledge our challenges through a lens of gratitude, we are better equipped to handle adversity. We become less reactive and more resilient, able to face challenges with a sense of calm and determination. Gratitude helps you to be present, not just in good times, but also in the face of difficulties. It's about understanding that even in moments of hardship, there are still things to appreciate. Whether it's the lessons learned, the support received from others, or even the resilience you're discovering within yourself, gratitude helps you stay present and open to life, no matter what it brings. It's this ability to stay grounded in the moment, to focus on the good, and to approach life with acceptance that makes gratitude such a powerful tool for mental and emotional well-being. In conclusion, gratitude is the key to being present in life. It shifts our focus away from what we lack or fear and brings us back to what we have and what we can appreciate right now. Whether it's the small everyday moments or the people we share our lives with, practicing gratitude helps us slow down, savor the present, and fully engage in life. It fosters emotional connections, enhances resilience, and cultivates a peaceful, positive outlook. By embracing gratitude, we can truly experience life as it is, appreciating every moment along the way.